Grace and peace, God's people. It is 8 a.m., which means it's time for another Master Your Morning series. Well, saints, this morning, our lesson is simply listen up. And I don't mean listen up in the sense of listen to me. I mean listen up as in listen to those that are in authority above you. The scriptures are very clear when they say flat out that he that has many counselors, in the safety of many counselors is no error made. So saints, what we have to do is get around people that are above our station, who can help us elevate to the next level and who can help us make it through this crazy path that we call life. Now, how do we define up? How do we listen up? How do we define someone that is above us? Well, all of us are equal people in God. There is no high or low in the Lord. There's no Jew nor Greek, nor male nor female in God. But one place that God respects, now he's no respecter of persons. He doesn't respect me more than he respects you, or you more than he respects somebody else. God is no respecter of persons, but what he does respect is positions. See, if somebody is, I heard it said like this by Reverend Nathaniel Cox of the AME Zion tradition. He says that if I'm on the roof of the house and you inside the house and I see someone coming from afar, you have to respect what I'm saying down there because I'm above where you are. My position is higher than you. Being in a higher position allows you to have better information or know more information. Being older allows you to have more information about the things that happen in life to people that are younger than you. Being wiser is an easy way to know more than other people. These things I'm saying, why? Because a person that is above you, no matter who you are, ought to be your pastor. Now, I make it a plan to hear from my pastor, from my spiritual father, and my mentors every Sunday. Make it a point to listen to whatever they're putting out, whatever they're preaching on every Sunday. And I want to encourage you to do the exact same thing. Get to church today. That's right. Listen up is a plea for pastors. Find you a pastor that sees above where you are and is able to give you wisdom that you don't know. Every word that we get from God ought not to be a word of confirmation. Everything God says to us should be something that he's already said to us. Sometimes God should give us leaders that will stretch us and tell us things that we did not know, will reveal things to us that we were unaware of. Okay? When Jesus has the interaction with the woman at the well, she says, afterwards, she tells people, come see a man that told me everything about me. You ought to be listening to somebody that can tell you more about you than you can tell you about you. You ought to be listening to somebody that has advice and counsel, because in the safety of counsels, we don't make errors. So saints of God, please get to church this morning. Find somebody that can help you or show you something. Even if your pastor is not as wealthy as you are, or is not as smart as you are, or is not as anything as you are, what they have is spiritual knowledge. What they ought to be is closer to God. So I don't have to be smarter. I don't have to be wiser. I don't have to be older. I don't have to be, all I have to be is closer to the ear of God. Saints, you want to hear what God has to say this morning. You want to listen upward to heaven. See what heaven has to say about you this morning. Find a place, find a church, find some counsel to get under, find some tutelage to get under, somebody to teach you, find a scholar somewhere. Somebody, go to somebody's church, because only in the safety of counsel can we not make errors. God bless you. God keep you. I pray this day is great and heaven shines upon you. Remember, if you can, share this post, to Messenger to somebody you feel like needs it. It's great to share it to your Facebook page. That does wonderful things for me promotionally. It puts me out there, and I appreciate that. What I would appreciate more is if you share this with somebody that's not saved, or somebody that hasn't been to church in a while, or somebody that says, oh, I gather with people out in the world and don't realize the value of a Sunday morning worship service or any day's worship service. All right? Share this with somebody that could really use it, and I'll appreciate you. I love you all. If you're a member of Trinity AME Zion Church, I will see you at 11 a.m. this morning. If you are not a member of Trinity and you have no church home, can you come to my church? It's 123 South Academy Street, Blacksburg, South Carolina. All right. I hope that you can make it out. And if you do, stop by, say hi after church. We do our social distancing. We keep our distance, but I do love to speak to people and talk to the saints of God. All right. So if you will, I hope to see you all later. You all be blessed.